Ever wish you could play any song fluently the very first time? Playing the piano is one of the most rewarding things I've done in my life. I've had many adults tell me they wish they could play their favorite songs without hours of figuring out the notes. The key to reading music so fluently you could read the song perfectly the first time is what Drill It and Kill It is all about. The secret is drills and repetition. Most method books don't allow enough repetition to fully master a level before progressing to the next level. This 5-chapter book offers a step-by-step approach, with each chapter having a set of information with drills in rhythm, note reading, scales, exercises, all the things you have in other books, but also 20 original songs per chapter. This gives the student plenty of songs to fully master each chapter before moving on to the next one. And since the songs are all original, the student has to read each song without depending on their ear to figure it out. And the best part, it's self-paced. The student can play every song or skip to the end of the chapter when ready to play the test song. Also, at the end of each chapter, the student has the chance to write their very own song using the information taught in that chapter. This is an all-in-one book, so no other book is needed and should last from 1 to 2 years for a beginner student. A late beginner or intermediate student can start at any point in the book for their current level. Now, drills and repetition may sound dull and boring. However, this book makes it fun and easy to follow, and the end result will be a lifetime of enjoyment. How is Drill It and Kill It different from any other book? Each chapter begins with what you need to know, outlining the information needed for that chapter. There are 7 sections to each chapter: note reading assignments,
it has rhythm, it has songs,
scale, exercises, 20 songs, test song at the end of the chapter,
all the things you need to learn,
and a manuscript page for the student to write their own song. A daily practice will include 4 parts, and I recommend practicing in this order: rhythm, scale, exercise, and a song or as many songs as the student would like to play. Some chapters also have special exercises which help with a specific skill needed for the songs in that chapter. The note reading sections are written assignments which can be done separately. For practicing, I suggest the student focus on each section rather than the amount of time, making it more of a successful practice and less like a chore.
My favorite part of the book is you learn a little bit at a time. Other books were a little bit frustrating because they would make big jumps from one song to the next.
I like how fast the songs move.
Plus, the length of time needed to practice can fluctuate depending on the student's age and level. At the beginning of the book, there's a page on practicing tips that helps students learn the most in the shortest amount of time, as well as other guidelines that help create a consistent practice.
I like how this chapter is just long enough.
It doesn't jump too much.
You master it before you move on to the next chapter.
To monitor the student's ability to read fluently and create a steady beat, all rhythm, exercises, and songs are to be played with a metronome at a specific tempo marking that is given throughout the book. A student can practice first without the metronome, then at a slower tempo, then finally at the recommended tempo if needed.
There's also a bonus.
And just for fun, near the end of the book, there's a Christmas song arranged for each chapter. The last chapter has an additional challenging Christmas song. After that, there's a practice and point chart for the student to mark their practicing and get points for completing each section. For younger students, I recommend giving a reward to the student after achieving so many points. Finally, the book ends with a manuscript page for the student to write as many songs as he or she wishes to encourage creativity.
The more songs you learn, the better you get.
The more the student masters each skill, the more he or she will enjoy playing the piano. I promise.